Hey radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
So I don't know if either Ace or TJ would be into this, but you can go buy Graceland. It's set up, going to auction this week. Tomorrow, I think.
Yesterday. But there's a big controversy because Lisa Marie Presley's granddaughter is trying to take him to court to stop this because she says it's all fake. They claim that Lisa Marie Presley borrowed $3 million and gets to Graceland, and now that she died and never paid the money back, and the granddaughter says this is all a lie. It's all made up. They falsified all these documents. It's crazy.
I'm not buying that house.
Why not?
That's a horrible neighborhood.
Is it bad?
Yeah, I can't live in that neighborhood.
It's in Memphis, right? I mean, I don't know anything about Graceland. It's a dump, though.
I thought you were going to say, I don't know anything about Memphis's crime rate.
Oh, well,
you do.
I've never been. Have you been to Graceland, TJ?
No.
Okay, I've never been, but I hear the same thing from people that go. One, it's a lot smaller than you think it would be.
Yeah.
Two, well, obviously, it hasn't been changed since, 1977? You know, the 78, whatever it was, whenever Elvis died, 1977. So it's been the same, obviously, fashion-wise. And three, it's not in a great neighborhood. So I guess it used to be in a great neighborhood, but now it's not.
Yeah, you can't just live in Graceland. Like, you got to continue the Elvis Museum.
You would have to. Well, it's got to be a moneymaker.
But isn't he buried back there?
Yeah, the whole family.
I think so. Yeah.
So do the buyers get all that? They get the graveyard.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's crazy.
Through which to go whistling.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm like, Elvis is mine. Like, I don't care. I'd make it private. I got the whole family
selling his diner.
Yeah, for real.
I'd say Graceland makes about $15 million a year.
Oh,
so yeah, maybe might be worth investing.
Then who's blowing all the money in the Presley family? I mean, if it's generating $15 million a year, it can't be.
Elvis, the Elvis estate still generates like $100 million a year. What's she doing borrowing $3 million? It's crazy.
Something is up there. Yeah. Taylor Swift has reportedly met with the Marvel boss Kevin. Is it Feige? Feige. To discuss a role in the MCU. Rob, does this hurt your view of the Marvel Cinematic Universe if Taylor Swift is in it?
No, she could be Dazzler. It'd be fine.
She could be Dazzler? Who is Dazzler?
Dazzler is an X-Men.
Dazzler is an X-Men. Okay. So that might make sense. We'll see if Taylor makes that jump. And then Kelly Rowland is trending this morning. There's a new video out. Now, the Met Gala happened last Monday, and for whatever reason, in the last 12 hours, this new video is out of Kelly Rowland scolding a security guard on the red carpet. This is where all the celebrities show up in those wacky outfits at the Metropolitan Museum of Costume Design, I think is what it's called. Mm-hmm. And she's got her finger out. She's in the security guard's face, pointing at her. And a lot of people are saying the security guard accidentally stepped on Kelly's dress, and Kelly was not happy about it. But this is the second incident in like 2 months of Kelly Rowland's suspected bad behavior.
She used to not be that way.
I know you guys love her, but
to us.
She was unbelievably kind.
This was after she walked out of the Today Show because the dressing room wasn't big enough, and she just had a series of these little kind of incidents that are now not looking so good for Kelly.
Well, how old is she?
She's probably in her 40s.
Yeah,
mid 40s, early 40s.
Maybe she getting into being premenopausal.
Just throw it out there.
Let's just throw that out there.
Could be. I mean, from what we know personally that she can be super, super sweet when she was young.
Yeah.
Now we're getting reports that just out of character, she's having these allegedly rude incidents.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, huh? Mm-hmm. So those are a few things that are now trending.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin. We're here with Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. And Richard, not just mortgages, not just home sales. Now you're helping people with home improvements.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want a backyard that you've always dreamed of, or you need siding, windows, whatever you need, give us a call. Check it out.
You've got the money in your home. Richard just helps you find it, finds the best way for you to do it. It's very simple. All you have to do is start by going to homewithrichard.com. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ Show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
All right, look, if you got you got kids and they're out of school or getting out of school for summer and all, you want to keep their minds sharp, then you need to have them read what we read to keep our minds sharp here on the Ace and TJ Show, and that would be Reddit, polls, and BuzzFeed.
There you go.
That's what keeps us, scholarly, if you will. Just like this poll came from Reddit polls. They asked 490 people, I guess because they couldn't just get that last 10.
Yeah.
The last 10 were giving blood or something. They said that the 490 people they asked, would you retrieve a penny if you saw it in the urinal? And obviously these are men. Would you take a penny out of a urinal somewhere? And 13% of the people said yes. So 62 people out of the 490 said yes, they would retrieve a penny from a urinal. Now, I wouldn't. I'm assuming that none of y'all would do that either.
No, I would not.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But how much is the lowest increment of money that you would get out of a urinal?
Well, there's no change. I'm not going in there for change at all.
No, but I mean, would you get $10 out of there?
Oh yeah, that'd be very tempting.
I think a bill is worse than a coin, but you're far more likely to go for the bill.
Yeah, I think you're 100% correct, Rob. It's much easier to clean a coin than a bill.
Oh, if you're carrying
I
around,
would say $20.
20?
Yeah,
That's
I don't
where I
think
was-
10 is enough.
Oh, I think 10's. Yeah, I think I'd probably go. I'd go for 10.
I don't know. I think I'm 120 as well.
I'm going to say it would have to be at least 50.
Yeah, 20 or 50.
Because I figure out a way to go get something, like say a paper towel quickly, and then touch the money with the paper towel, take it directly to the sink and start putting soap on it and cleaning it that way.
20 is a definite for me. 10 it's a pretty good possibility, but 20 absolutely.
And
$10, yeah.
And the people who said that they would take the penny out of there have to be just superstitious people, right?
Or they're just trolling. They're like, I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Because you wouldn't take a penny because you think, oh, wow, there's a penny. I'm going to go spend that. It's got to be the find a penny being good luck whole thing. If you pick up a penny, especially if it's, what is it, heads up is when it's good luck. And if it's tails up, then you don't fool with it.
I don't even grab them in the parking lot when you see pennies. Like it doesn't even occur to me like I need to pick that up.
Yeah, my luck ain't changing from a penny. So,
But Ace and Rob y'all would do $10.
no, I said 20.
You said 20, so Ace would do 10.
I said definitely 20. Yeah, probably 10.
Yeah, Ace is the grossest among us for sure.
Yeah. It's $10.
It's not even
$10 you're sitting there.
That's not even a Big Mac meal anymore. I mean, is it worth a
That
Big
makes
Mac?
sense, though, why more people would be willing to pick out any type of money from it, because money is so tight in the country.
Yeah.
Biden got everybody here digging through urinals for money. That's how bad his economy is. Pee money. He's looking for pee money.
My wife found $10 in a stall on the floor in a stall at the gym the other day, and she brought it home. It was laying on the counter, and I've been thinking about stealing that money. It's been sitting there 2 days, and I'm wanting to steal that money so bad. I need that $10. So there you go.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation, to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And never once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's NEOGENIX. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding
yeah,
your credit.
no dinging, no dinging of the credit. We're going to find out and see what we can do for you, so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Available when you want it, how you want it. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Hey, make sure you're watching and listening to the stream, the Ace and TJ stream, every day at 3 o'clock, especially today for Ace and Friends. Ace Ain't Got No Friends is the name of the show. Ace Ain't Got No Friends.
Might as well be.
Ace Ain't No Friends.
Trying to get my sister on today, Paranormal Piper, and then we got Rob's butt rock of the day. There's a lot happening.
Nice.
Highbrow comedy entertainment.
Very nice. So you can stream that on the Ace and TJ app or wherever you do your streaming. That'd be great. I told you there about this internet site, this Instagram site that I follow. That's all about rescuing puppies that have been deserted out into the woods, or whether they may be in old junkyards and things like that. It's called Paw Squadron. If you want to look that up, it's foreign. I think maybe Great Britain or somewhere like that is where it is, but it's really sweet. So obviously this story caught my eye today. It said that a man was traumatized after losing his dog in the Australian outback. A helicopter pilot who works as a cattle herder volunteered to help, but he said before he took off, he said, look, it's going to be like finding a needle in a haystack. So there wasn't much hope. But after just 30 minutes of flying, there was a breakthrough. The pilot saw a dog, the dog, Rocky, walking beside these railroad tracks, walking along the railroad tracks. He quickly found a place to land his helicopter and began running to the dog. Sadly, the helicopter pilot did not make it to Rocky before the train did.
What?
Yeah, they don't all end well.
What in the world?
I'm just going to assume you're lying. I just have to assume you're lying.
Bam.
Yeah. The boring part of the boring real story is that the helicopter pilot saw dog tracks, not railroad tracks. And then he was able to find Rocky afterwards.
So Rocky's fine.
Rocky's fine.
Everybody's good.
Sometimes you're the worst.
That was fun. It's just fun.
I know.
Yeah, dead dog humor. Always fun.
Hey, I am up for the job of what do you call it? Press secretary, media relations person at the Humane Society.
Yeah.
They're looking at me for that job.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Everything you need to know coming up in Now Trending.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Dig it, man. Dig it. Can we? We've been saying we got something big coming to the show and all that, right? We just haven't said what it is. I've been out of town getting, bronzita.
Yeah, I haven't said anything about it.
Okay.
So nothing's been mentioned whatsoever so far.
All right. So there we go. So nothing will be mentioned right now at this moment.
Okay.
Hey, but look, we always got something big about to happen.
Right.
You ever notice that about our show? We always got something big about to happen, but doesn't really ever happen.
Yeah, that seems like a redneck quality. Something big about to happen.
Look,
you know what? That's what they ought to call us. That ought to be the about to happen show.
I'm about to get a job. I'm about to do this. I'm about to come into some money.
About to get that settlement. About to make something big happen.
We about to head out.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so one McDonald's location in Australia has caused the retraining of every employee in McDonald's Australia. All of them. The McDonald's in Australia. After a photo went viral showing a manager using the heat lamp, the one that keeps the fries warm, to dry his mop.
Okay, so he threw the mop up into the fry thing.
Yeah, underneath where they dump the fries.
Well, he was holding it under the lamp at least.
Yeah, it was she.
Oh, sorry.
Looks like she. Yeah, she took the mop head off the stick and then was just holding it. Oh, where the fries would be below it.
Right.
Like if it dripped at all, it would be dripping down into the fry bin.
She had a good grip on it. It's fine.
Yeah. So now, people absolutely hate having to go through training seminars and all of that kind of stuff with their job. And you got other people. This one person does this. And now all of these employees who haven't done anything wrong are having to go sit through a retraining session.
But why do they have to retrain just for this?
Just to make sure McDonald's says, hey, look, we are not accepting this and all this is a mistake. And we got to make sure we have gone through and retrained every employee in Australia not to dry a mop over the fries.
Seems like you could just tell everybody, hey, don't put the mop over the fries. Oh, got it. Everybody sign this document that says we told you don't put the mop over the fries. Done. Thanks.
Were they supposed to dry their mops?
Yeah. So were there fries? I haven't seen the picture. Were there fries under there then at the time?
No, but there were a couple of boxes of fries that were sitting up on the rack that were already in the box. It wasn't where they're loose, where the scooper is. And she's holding it over that, but it doesn't seem like there are any fries in that little part.
But if anything drips down into that pan, that comes in contact with fresh fries when they throw it in there. It's just stupid. That's dumb. You're an idiot.
They're like, we didn't even ask you to dry the mop. What are you doing? Why are you drying a mop?
Why are mops supposed to be dry?
No one asked you to do that.
They had those little rolling buckets that they're always wet, I thought. They kind of squeeze them out or whatever.
They wring them out.
Yeah.
I bet she thought she had a great idea, too.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Australia.
She probably thought that when she went to the stylist for that hair, too. It's just... well, I mean, it's a full, just a strip of a mohawk in a ponytail.
So. Nice.
Yeah.
Riggins are now trending next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and he has helped us so many times through the years. And when it comes to mortgages, he's going to get you the best deal.
That's right. We are the best deal. And if you're under contract to buy a house, you should check us out. I mean, you're not going to. They never do. But we're the best deal.
But feel free, you should, and because we've used him for years for a variety of different things. Whatever you're needing, go to homewithrichard.com to get the process started, and they can take care of you from there. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
Right now, the top trending topic is the Pacers. The Indiana Pacers lost to the Boston Celtics last night.
Yeah.
I think.
They might as well speed that up.
What does that
Let's
mean?
get it going. Because the Celtics are going to beat the Pacers, probably sweep them. Let's move on to the finals.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I'm only paying attention to the Western Conference because we all know that the Celtics are going to beat the Pacers. So let's get it over with.
Fair enough.
They only won by 5.
It doesn't matter. They're going to win. They'll probably win 4 out of 5, or what they call a gentleman's sweep. They'll win. They'll win. 4 out of 5, and then it'll be over.
Not if they go across town and get Caitlin to come play for them for the playoffs.
Well, okay.
Get her to play with you
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. Tearing it up.
She ain't won a game in the WNBA yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe they
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
It must be because they're holding her back in some way or another.
Yeah. She'll get it figured out.
They're hampering her.
Right. It's a conspiracy theory.
That is. Today, in case you celebrate, today is World Goth Day. It's a day where the goth scene gets to celebrate its own being and an opportunity to make its presence known to the rest of the world. So I guess there are still goths running around every once in a while. Like you might spot them.
They never really go away, right?
Isn't your
Well, it
sister
was
one,
certainly
Ace?
bigger.
Not really.
She's not one of those?
Nah, she's kind of some kind of weird hippie paranormal.
Oh, okay.
goth.
Yeah, she's a paranormal person that wears bright colors.
Like a redneck paranormal hippie or
Yeah.
something. I don't know how that
Redneck
works.
paranormal hippie. Can't wait to talk to you later. I'm sure she'll love that. So, yeah, if you see any goths running around, today is World Goth Day, a reason to celebrate. So we now know why 50 Cent has been going so hard on Diddy lately on Twitter and stuff like that. Every day he's just posting about Diddy. Well, it turns out he has a docuseries that was in the middle of a bidding war that Netflix just won. 50 Cent has created a docuseries about Diddy.
Oh.
And it's called Diddy Do It. Diddy Do
Love
It.
it.
And so he was shopping that around, and a bunch of outlets were trying to get their hands on it, and Netflix ultimately won. So that's going to be a huge payday for 50 Cent.
Yeah,
and
things aren't going very well for Sean right now.
They're not, are they?
When it rains, it pours, you know. They're asking the New York City mayor to revoke Diddy's key to the city, you know. You always wonder about that, those honorary gifts that are like, oh, you got the big key to the city. And they're like, take it back from him.
Yeah,
Make it mean
we
something.
can't trust him to have access to every building in the city.
Right.
A huge key to New York City.
He was just hit with another lawsuit yesterday, wasn't he? The winner
About
of some MTV show, I think it was some type of model show on MTV, said that she was sexually harassed, assaulted by Diddy or something.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know the details. I'm just giving you the kind of a general overview.
So, Diddy Do It coming to Netflix in the later part of this year. So, those are just a few things that are now trending.
Well, when something big like the Diddy thing happens, you know, news outlets around the world decide we got to get somebody on. We got to get an expert on. Just because it's a rapper you have as a guest doesn't mean he's necessarily an expert. CNN, so they had to be sitting there going, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
If you haven't heard this, it is hilarious. Next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
It's been a debate here for years.
Does great furniture look good?
Or does it feel good?
Does it fit the style of the room good?
Or does it sit good?
Well, after years of debate,
And years of research.
we've decided great furniture
Is good fitting?
and good sitting.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and get an Adirondack chair for just $279. In stock and ready to rock only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Live each weekday on your radio, anytime you want, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.
You have to know a little about a lot when you work for a news organization like a CNN or a Fox News, because people that book the interviews, things happen fast. You know, and maybe you just hear somebody's name and you know that he's a rapper and you think we need to talk to somebody about the Diddy situation. Hey, let's get Cameron. That's all I can think of. That the person that decided to get Cameron didn't really do the research. Somebody said, I know somebody who can get Cameron. Do it. Let's get that. He's a rapper. Let's get him on. So CNN the other day had Cameron on to talk about Diddy. Well, first off, it is, make sure I'm right. It is Cameron, not Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron.
Yeah, because
They were calling him Cameron.
Abby Phillip, you'll hear her call him Cameron in this. But so about, I don't know, a minute and a half into the interview, he's there clearly for two reasons: to plug his YouTube show and his new sex supplement. I'm not even going to tell you the name of it, but you'll hear him take a sip of his sex supplement here while he's being interviewed, and he does not want to be there talking about Diddy at all.
Is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
Take a sip.
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out.
What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him.
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I'll be sitting
Cameron,
around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
man, come on, man. That's
Thanks for
crazy,
joining
man.
us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Oh my God.
Me for this joint.
I love it.
He's like, you need to ask Mace.
But my YouTube show does come on. It's called It Is What It Is.
Everybody's at fault there.
Yeah.
I mean, the talent booker, the only one who I feel bad for is the host, Abby Phillip. I mean, she's not in charge of booking guests.
Right. Somebody comes in and says, hey, we've got Cameron. We've got Cameron.
Yeah, we want you to talk about Diddy, and here's Cameron.
She's like, okay, well, let me get a couple of questions going here. And then she sits down and just walks into a mess.
Now, we also don't know that his publicist didn't sell him as an expert
I totally believe
on Puffy Sean just to get him on the show.
Absolutely. I'm sure he did.
And just for fun, how many times in 30 seconds can this reporter from Detroit use the word fire? Quick story. One firefighter attacked another firefighter and physically assaulted him while they were in a burning building fighting a fire. That's the overview. How many times can this guy say fire in his 30-second report?
Detroit firefighters, known as some of the best in the business at fighting fires, not fighting each other while also fighting fires. Detroit fire crews arrived quickly to a significant fire inside this home, and the firefighters got right to work. Something went wrong with a firefighter who comes from a Detroit firefighter family, where he allegedly assaulted a fellow firefighter as they're fighting the fire, to the point where the chief on the fire scene had to call Detroit police for help. We are told in his fire gear and all, officers arrested that firefighter and took him to the Detroit Detention Center.
13 times. He got it 13 times in 30 seconds.
Sound like he was reading a tongue twister.
It's radio. It's a podcast. It's the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
TJ's been out the past couple of days, and just so he knows what's happening, if you looked at our DMs, I've upset some women, TJ, because I said that every lady has a thong.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently that's offensive. They're still coming. Yesterday, a lady says, my goodness, haven't you ever heard of seamless underwear? A thong is not the all caps only thing that can hide panty lines. There are all caps tons of options. You need to take a walk through the lingerie section of a department store. LOL.
I don't know that he does need to do
No,
that.
ma'am, I don't need to do that.
He does it all the time. What are you talking about?
And this lady said, someone please tell Ace, many women do not like butt floss and instead wear Spanx, which are seamless, along with numerous other seamless options. I'm not mad, but I think it's funny Ace is so confident that women either have a thong or go commando. Makes him sound clueless. As he says, quote, I'm pretty sure I'm right. You, sir, are not right. You are not. It's a matter of, y'all either want to be cool or you don't.
Okay.
Doubling down. I like it.
I mean, that's all I'm saying. Keep it coming. I don't care.
I'll continue to be wrong. I don't care.
Yeah, okay, so I'm wrong. Not every, no, when I say every woman, well, I really, honestly, the first time I said it, I figured every woman's got a thong for something. You got it for some type of fashion statement thing. You got to have one, but I don't know. Maybe you don't. It's up to you.
I think that's what was the jarring part, is that you were so confident and people were like, no, that's not true. But you have a hard time sort of like hearing any other side other than... And
who are you, my wife, all of a sudden?
Yeah, I mean, that exactly. You even when you're wrong, I'm still right. You always say that when you have arguments.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
If you're cool, you got one.
This is a great example.
Yeah,
That's right. You're either going to be cool or you're not going to be cool. What are we doing?
You're not out of style and out of touch.
I didn't want to go that far.
Should have said.
But okay.
Maybe if you're living in the 18th century.
Yeah. You know. Well.
You're wearing some bloomers.
Bloomer. Big old women in San Antonio. Them bloomers.
No, I'm not going to. I won't say anything else about it. I just really, okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
What? That's a breakthrough.
Maybe I'm wrong.
There you go.
Y'all aren't as cool as I thought y'all were.
I thought all women had thongs and they were cool, you know?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Evidently, I was just giving y'all too much credit.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like. Yeah.
Live on your radio and anytime you want us, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
We're here with Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. And Richard, not just mortgages, not just home sales. Now you're helping people with home improvements.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want a backyard that you've always dreamed of, or you need siding, windows, whatever you need, give us a call. Check it out.
You've got the money in your home. Richard just helps you find it. Finds the best way for you to do it. It's very simple. All you have to do is start by going to homewithrichard.com. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies. Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And never once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So Memorial Day weekend kind of kicks off the summer, and then when June hits, that's traditionally the wedding month, although there aren't as many weddings in June as there used to be. But I ran across this list of 15, these are real wedding traditions from around the globe. For example, in China, they have a wedding tradition called the crying ritual. the bride is expected to cry for an hour a day for a month before the wedding to show her devotion. Now, they don't mention anything that the man has to do to show his devotion.
Yeah.
Just the woman is expected to cry an hour a day for a month to show her devotion to her husband or husband to be.
Like tears of joy?
I don't know. It just says,
so excited.
It just says cry. In Scotland, there's something called blackening the bride. The bride and sometimes the groom are covered in a mixture of flour, soot, and feathers before being paraded around town.
That sounds fun.
In South Korea, they have a wedding tradition called beating the groom's feet. After the ceremony, the groom's friends remove his shoes and they beat his meat with fish or a cane. Beat his feet with
They
fish
do what?
or a cane. Wait, hang on.
What is going on?
Wait. Let me reread that again.
Are you serious?
With a cane?
With a cane. With a fish. Oh my God.
Let me retrieve that again. They remove his shoes and they beat his feet with fish or a cane to prepare him for marriage.
What's going on?
But seriously, is that the worst Freudian slip in the history of the show?
I think so.
That has to be. He's
word.
He's over here got thongs on his mind.
Yeah.
On the
He's got
page,
thongs.
on the page, the word marriage is right underneath that line. And I go, well, it doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Let's just move on.
Wow. I don't think I'd like that at all.
Put it now trending next. Okay.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding
yeah,
your credit.
no dinging, no dinging of the credit. We're going to find out and see what we can do for you, so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies. Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
Are you guys fans of Dr. Drew? Do you think he's got some
sometimes?
good...
Sometimes I'm all right with him.
I think I'm kind of like, I think sometimes he's got good advice.
He seems to be an okay guy.
Yeah.
And all in all, a good person.
Kind of knows what he's
tries
talking
to help
about.
people, yeah.
He was talking to TMZ, and they asked him about Britney Spears, and he had a lot to say, and he said, I don't think it's a good situation, which is not surprising, but he said a second conservatorship would save her life, but it's so hard to do that in California where she lives because you have to show a clear sign of intent to hurt yourself or others. And he says she hasn't done that yet, but he thinks it's like a dark path ahead that she's not going to survive this. So, and he was, he seems like he genuinely cares, but yeah, that was kind of jarring news from him. Today's National Solitaire Day. My dad still plays solitaire on his phone. You look over and I'm like, what are you playing?
I play solitaire every day.
Do you?
Every day. On my
Yeah, I
iPad.
play it.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
That's solitaire and blackjack are the only games I have on my phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You play 3 card or 1 card?
One card.
3.
You play 3. That's the tough one.
Not for me.
Not for you.
Oh.
It's National Solitaire Day. Elvis's home is in foreclosure. It's expected to be auctioned off later this week. Apparently, there's been some money problems. Priscilla Presley, Elvis's wife or widow, is saying none of this is true. Now, the story is out that she borrowed a bunch of money and that the bank is now trying to foreclose on the home. But she's saying that's not at all true. The estate, I believe, is run by Lisa Marie's daughter.
Yeah,
Riley
granddaughter.
Keough.
Yeah.
It's her granddaughter?
Yes.
So I don't
It's
know.
Elvis's granddaughter, Lisa Marie's
It's
daughter.
Elvis's granddaughter. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And she's come out and said, this is my understanding of the story that I read is that Riley Keough, the granddaughter, has come out and said that this company forged papers. She's accused them of forging paperwork that Lisa Marie Presley borrowed money against Graceland from
Yeah.
them. They're like, my mom was worth like $50 million. What's she doing borrowing $2 million or $3 million from you? So there's been a whole big thing. She says this is all fake. These are falsified documents.
yeah, but I did hear Lisa Marie Presley had some money problems before her death. That they had said that.
Remember, she married Michael Jackson.
I do remember.
Yeah.
that.
So that should tell you that her decision-making process, how good that is.
No one thought this would last. A shocking story about a woman and a suitcase coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin. If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to Bradham Brothers.
Available when you want it, how you want it. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Ace and TJ Show brought to you by Richard Toccato, homewithrichard.com, or you can give him a call. He's a mortgage expert. Whether you're looking to refinance, do some home improvement, he can do all that kind of stuff. He's great.
Yeah, you got equity in your home, and he can help you use it the best way possible because he's not a bank. He has more options being a broker.
Hey, let me tell you something about Richard Toccato, man. He just like me. All the magic and none of the tricks.
All the magic.
All the magic, no tricks.
No tricks.
That's good.
I like that.
That a lot. So homewithrichard.com. Go talk to him. Go check him out. There's a crazy story. It's really quick. I won't bore you with it. But here's what she says. Give me 1 second. She's riding on the subway. Well, she has this Great Dane. This young woman has a Great Dane. The Great Dane dies at home. She lives in New York. So what do you do when a pet dies at home? You can either bury it in the backyard or you got to take it to a crematorium or some sort of veterinarian where they can take it to a cremator. But it's a Great Dane, so you can't bury it in the backyard in New York City. So what she did was take the Great Dane and put it in a suitcase to transport it to her veterinarian. And she had to get on the subway to do it. And this is what happened. She said, I was carrying my dead Great Dane in this giant suitcase on the subway to the vet to get cremated. And a random guy asked me, what's in the suitcase? And I panicked and said, laptops. And he stole the suitcase from me.
Problem solved.
I guess so. I mean, are you kidding? You gotta be kidding.
But why would she say something of value like that?
Well,
She panicked, she said.
Probably didn't want to freak everybody out and think, oh, there's a dead dog on the subway. Oh, gross.
Exactly. This huge suitcase. It's got a Great Dane's a huge dog. H, you had a Great Dane. She says, laptops. And he goes, oh, yoink, and then steals it on the subway. I mean, that is crazy. Crazy. What do you have hidden in a suitcase at your home? Or what do you store in a suitcase? Probably not your dead dog. You know, that would not hold up well. But a lot of people hide things in luggage and stuff like that. So if you can top a dead Great Dane, I'm going to be thrilled. At the Ace TJ Show, we'll get your answers next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding
yeah,
your credit.
no dinging, no dinging of the credit. We're going to find out and see what we can do for you so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
When it comes to buying or selling a house, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So in case you missed it, a woman in New York, her Great Dane dies at home. She has to take it to the vet. So she's got to get on the subway to do that. So she puts her Great Dane in a suitcase, takes it on the subway with her. A guy asks her what's in the bag, and she panics and says laptops, and then he steals the suitcase from her. And TJ's saying problem solved, but I disagree.
You'd be heartbroken that your dog is, and you're never going to get it back now because there's nothing you can do about it.
Heartbroken that your dog what?
That my dog was stolen from me, even after it's dead.
Because you want to make sure your dog's properly disposed of, and you want that moment of care and concern for your dog, and this has been taken.
She shoved it in a suitcase.
Well, she had no choice. She had to get it to the vet somehow.
It's not exactly like she's just hanging on for his last,
Well, I don't think
words on his deathbed.
She probably put him in there as delicately as possible to try to take good care of him.
She shoved him in a suitcase and dragged him on a violent subway.
It's part of the New York.
She didn't have a choice.
Yeah, it's part of the New York charm.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? I mean, anyway. So she shoves the thing. It gets stolen. She's probably devastated. But are you hiding anything in a suitcase? In my house, I have a couple of pieces of luggage, but I just store them in other suitcases. So are you hiding anything? Or storing anything in a suitcase? Mary said, I got a 9-foot Christmas tree. That's a great idea. Easy for storage. You can pull it out and set it up around the holidays. Susie said, I keep all my dryer sheets in there. I don't know what that means. Is that a bed bug thing? I don't know.
Well, in the suitcase, it may keep the suitcase from ever getting musty.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's probably a pretty smart idea.
Yeah. Cindy said, I have a 1970s type suitcase, and I keep wrapping paper and ribbon in it. Okay. A lot of packing
that's a pretty
stuff.
smart idea.
Yeah, these are all just very logical and stuff. I didn't expect we were going to get somebody to say, like, I got my, dead twin brother in there that died at birth. We keep him around in the suitcase. But
one guy said that's where his wife puts Christmas gifts for their kids.
It's a good idea.
Because they'll never look in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we dismembered my beloved uncle and keep all of his body parts in there because we don't want anybody to show any disrespect to him.
Yeah.
By stealing him.
Yeah, dangerous New York City.
Never.
We've cut him up and shoved him in a suitcase.
He probably went home with a squatter or something. It's just devastating. Poor thing. I really feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Ace is struggling this morning. We're going to find out why coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
They say there are only two things certain in life: sweet deals at Sweet Dreams and taxes.
And only one of those is certain this month.
Which one?
The sweet deals at Sweet Dreams.
What about the taxes?
No sales tax the entire month of April at Sweet Dreams.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And don't call me Shirley.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and pay no sales tax during the month of April. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
So our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and he has helped us so many times through the years. And when it comes to mortgages, he's going to get you the best deal.
That's right. We are the best deal. And if you're under contract to buy a house, you should check us out. I mean, you're not going to. They never do. but we're the best deal.
But feel free, you should. And because we've used him for years for a variety of different things. Whatever you're needing, go to homewithrichard.com to get the process started, and they can take care of you from there. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Live each weekday on your radio, anytime you want, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So get the Ace and TJ family app. You never know when big announcements are going to happen. So just get the app and listen, stream all the time, 24/7. That's what we do on the Ace and TJ family app. All the podcasts, the Ace and TJ show, extra funny. You can access all your Prime Plus benefits. You can win great prizes. So many things to do on that Ace and TJ Family app. And today, stream the Ace and Friends radio show, 3 p.m. Eastern. Ace's sister is coming on today, but I don't know if Ace is going to make it because the first thing he said this morning, he was like, I had a long night.
11 o'clock last night. Baby was awake. I was in there trying to rock him back to sleep. Rock him for 30 minutes, put him down. I went in right as I laid back down in the bed, he started crying again. And I just like, he's got to work this out. I'm just not going back in there again.
Didn't this just happen last night, the night before?
A couple nights ago. He's been doing pretty good the past few nights. He's getting teeth, so he's teething. So he's got some new teeth coming in now, and he's all uncomfortable and everything. So you let him cry for a long time, but after about 30 minutes, you go, okay, this isn't stopping anytime soon. You got to get some sleep.
Yeah, I think he's probably wanting a corn dog or something. That big old baby.
Yeah,
I bet
he's huge.
I bet you give him a corn dog, he'll be like,
yeah. He's 11 months old tomorrow, and he's wearing 2-year-old clothes.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
That outfit he had his outfit on yesterday. It's for a 2-year-old, 2T.
Mm-hmm.
Has he taken an interest in anything like sports wise? Like, I mean, is that a stupid question for an 11-month-old?
No, he anytime you roll a ball to him or something, he loves it. He gets excited. We got him a little basketball the other day. Cade found this little basketball at Walmart, and he was like, "Oh, way into it."
He's really into driving, it seems.
Yeah, he likes driving. He likes drums. He's got two little drums and a cymbal, and he just beats the crap out of them all the time. Just bam, 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 bam.
I saw a video of him in the corner looking at his playpen. And I think it's your wife that comes around the corner, and he just face plants so hard into the corner of this playpen.
Yeah.
And it was shocking. I went, oh my God.
Yeah, he was okay. But she put that on her TikTok, and it's got like 400,000 views so far. Yeah.
People like watching.
He was taking this little sloth thing down, and when to take it down, he didn't put his hands up, but he just bent over too far. And he just went face first into the wall.
It was brutal.
It's funny.
It was real brutal.
It is funny, though. You can't help but laugh.
Kids getting hurt. Always a winner.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Hey, radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ Family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.